Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, it's going to be a scorcher out there today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your St. Louis Cardinals.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, it's Sonny Gray. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Scott settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Freddie Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, a member of the 2,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
This to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
First and second, 1 out. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Here comes Edman around third. He scores and they have the lead. Here comes Freddie around third. Relay throw, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Sonny Gray with the strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first. Now
Leading
one for St. Louis.
St.
Mason
Louis,
wins.
The shortstop, Mason wins.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Alec Burleson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And they'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Ripped to short. Slings to first in time.
Batting third, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
2 down, bases empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Inside, almost got him.
Ball. 2-0.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And one gone.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And here is Michael Conforto. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Way inside. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. Ohtani back to work. There's a swing and a drive from Arenado. Deep to left. That one back there. Long gone. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch at that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Brendan Donovan, the next to hit, takes ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And there's a ball. Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. That one's in there, 0-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And he deals. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fastball is outside. Nootbaar leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He makes the grab.
Batting 8th, catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. That one almost got him.
Okay.
Two outs. Pitch
Ball
misses inside. And the count is 2-0. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Victor Scott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Now a chance for Victor Scott. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. The throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 2-2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. He's 0 for 1. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He'll score. The Cardinals have the lead. Oh, he throws it away.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing at the bat right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Alec Burleson will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there. That's strike 1. Out towards right center field. And the inning is over. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 2. On to the third inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Bunting for a hit and foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Betts. Fly to center his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Kim aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and it's 1-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to second for 1. To first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Singled and scored his first time. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1. Strike 2.
And that one is inside.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Payoff pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Freeman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Fastball is outside. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. And Freddie takes the K. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in St. Louis as we go to the last of the 3rd. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next one misses. 2-1. And misses inside. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off. Swinging a foul straight back. And that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. He reached out a walk his first time.
Brendan Donovan.
In there for strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 2. Back here in St. Louis, here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Nice at bat
Now
right
batting,
there. Not just the
third
result,
baseman,
but
Max
also seeing a lot
Muncy.
of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes Max Muncy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Smith over at second, one down. Fought off foul. Man at second. That's in there. Gonna count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
Ball two.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now at the plate, Andy Pajes.
Nope.
Just missed. Man on second, two down. There's the strike. Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second, two down. Next pitch, not close, up high. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 2. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off for
4.
St.
And
Louis,
stepping in for the
left
Cardinals,
fielder,
Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Up and in, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Towards first. He takes it on his own.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Jordan
So up next,
Walker.
Jordan Walker. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. He was late there. Strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for
Up
having him
next for
out
the
in front of that
Cardinals.
pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. The walk and a run scored his first time. And that one pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line to left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. RBI single his last time up. That's in there, and that's strike one. Swinging a foul straight back. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Cards leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Dodgers,
We go to the
the
top of the
designated
5th.
hitter,
Now it's
Michael
the DH,
Conforto.
Michael Conforto. Gray back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a
Now
little
batting,
yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Line drive and foul ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. The Cardinals leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Outside low. The count now 2-2.
Ball 3. Hands full.
Caught him looking for the K. Dodgers down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of
off
the
for the
inning. Now up for
Cardinals,
St. Louis.
the
Mason
shortstop,
Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fastball almost got him there.
Oh. 3 balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So now here's
Now
the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball. 2-1.
Foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Wilson Contreras.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for Los
New pitcher
Angeles.
for the Dodgers, Michael Grove.
Number 29.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Michael Grove.
Two outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Wilson Contreras. Just missed.
That's a ball.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt.
1 ball.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Top 6, and now the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike one. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matthew Liberator, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fernandez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing, and it's popped straight up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget that walk-off grand slam in Game 1.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Now
Hits
batting,
against a
left
firm
fielder,
front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Freeman headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sonny Gray will depart, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching.
The new
for
pitcher in the game,
Cardinals.
Kyle Leahy.
Pretty
Number
big spot he's
62.
coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
One out, runner at second. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 2. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
That one down the line. Fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Go ahead run on base. Max Muncy at the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Scott gets under it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Andy Pajes.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. That
One ball,
misses.
no strike.
1-0.
Ball. 2 balls.
Two
no
outs
strike.
and one in scoring position.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Smith at second with 2 down. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And ball
That's out the
4,
corner.
2 aboard.
Ball 4. Take it back.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Designated hitter,
First and
Michael
second,
Conforto.
2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Michael Conforto. There's a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Falling behind 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. One runs in, headed for the plate. In to score from first. It's 6-4.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cardinals 4. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Nolan Arenado. And that
No,
misses.
that's the
Ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the
One
zone.
ball, one
They can
strike.
live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Blake Trinan, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Scott, a left-hander, also throwing. And that one missing low.
Full count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Next offering is fouled back. The Cards down by a pair here in the bottom of the sixth. Next pitch off the plate. It's a ball and two strikes. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Three balls, two strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Nootbaar swings through it for strike one.
Go ball, one
Man
strike.
at first, one away. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He circles the bases, and we have a tie ball game. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
out swinging.